Okay, so they want us to simplify this expression entirely. So remember, to do that, we first want to get rid of any parentheses. So we're going to distribute the exponent to all of the exponents on the inside. And we're doing this in the numerator and the denominator because the parentheses encapsulate both of them. So when we do that, we're going to get negative 3 squared times x to the 8th, y to the 8th, over 7 squared, x to the negative 4th, and y to the 12th. And remember that we get these new exponents because when we have an exponent raised to another exponent, then you are going to multiply them together. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can simplify. So first we want to make sure that all of our exponents are positive. We don't want any negatives in our final answer. So we can go ahead and move things around if we need to. So in the numerator, everything that's up there is going to stay up there because all the exponents are already positive. But if you look down here, we have an x to the negative 4th in the denominator. And to make that exponent positive, we're going to bring that up into the numerator. And remember that when you move factors from opposite sides of the fraction, your exponent is changing signs, your actual factor is not changing the sign. So if we did have to move this negative 3 into the denominator, it would still be negative 3 in the denominator. Just the exponent would change, not the actual number. Okay, so we moved that x to the negative 4th into the numerator to make it positive, and everything else in the denominator is already positive, so we're just going to keep everything there. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify further. In the numerator, we know that negative 3 squared is equal to 9, and we have two x's that are being multiplied together, and so we're going to add their exponent together per our exponent rules. So that's going to be x to the 12th, and we have that y to the 8th up there, and 7 squared is 49, and we have this y to the 12th down here. So remember that when you have two factors with the same base, here's going to be our y in the top and our y in the bottom, you go ahead and subtract your exponents. So there's actually two ways to do this. You could do it the first way, where you subtract the bottom from the top. So you can set it up like this. You can set it up like y to the 8 minus 12. Okay, and that's going to give you y to the negative 4th. So when you set it up this way, your answer, our y to the negative 4th, that's going to go on whatever side of the fraction your first term is. So if we were to do it this way, we would end up with this y to the negative 4th in the numerator, and because the exponent is negative, we would have to end up moving it into the denominator anyhow. So what you can do instead is just do it this way. Just do it y to the 12th minus 8 instead, and you'll get y to the positive 4. And then this y to the 4th is just going to go where our y to the 12th was, which was in the denominator anyhow. So you can do it either way, whatever way makes sense for you. Okay, so let's do 9x to the 12th, because that stays the same, and 49. And remember, our y to the 4th is going to go in the denominator because that's where the exponent is positive. And we can't break down 9 and 49 anymore, so this is going to be our final answer.